Now at 6, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
A deadly Halloween weekend shooting in downtown New Haven left one teen dead and several others hurt. And tonight, police say they are making progress in the case. Good evening and thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. This comes as city leaders face tough questions about safety and crowd control. Fox 61's Alicia Hercules has more on what happened and what's being done to prevent another tragedy.
Police identified the victim as 18-year-old Alexa Acevedo. Chief Carl Jacobson says they believe at least 2 shooters were involved in the incident.
My own daughter was downtown till 12:30 that night. So this is something that's personal to all of us here.
Chief Jacobson with the New Haven Police Department says there haven't been any arrests in the case, but they're making great progress. He also says they're reviewing surveillance footage from the shooting. Police say they were called to the area of Church Street and Center Street just after 2:30 in the morning following a busy Halloween night. Officers found a 21-year-old man and 2 18-year-old women who were shot. Another 21-year-old who had been shot was found after they walked into a hospital. Police believe the 2 women that were shot had nothing to do with the situation. After a similar quadruple shooting in the area last year, Mayor Justin Ellicott says they increased their police presence with more than 40 officers patrolling the streets.
Triple the number that we had last year because we had an incident last year. We wanted to be prepared. We've also, we had plainclothes officers downtown, a drone to kind of monitor things as well. And unfortunately, this incident still happened.
Even with that increased police presence, Chief Jacobson says it still isn't enough.
We saw what happened last year, and we prepared, and we got ready for what happened last year. But we also have to remember that it's a different year, and that's on me. The amount of resources is on me directly.
At the time of the shooting, the chief says nearly 7,000 people were downtown Halloween night into the following morning.
The officers down there were doing a good job, but they were pulled in so many different directions due to fistfights and other things that were going on that they were pulled out of that immediate area where the shooting took place.
He says there has been an influx of people coming out to the city to attend 18-plus clubs and getting into fights that eventually lead to gunfire. Mayor Ellicott says they're looking into ways to better regulate those clubs.
Have thousands of young people wandering around downtown at 2 a.m. at night. That's not okay. And so we're looking into what kind of tools we may have to just get that under control.
Going forward, city officials say they will be increasing their police presence and doing more traffic stops during those busier times. In New Haven, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
Alicia, thank you. Also, during that press conference, police announced they have arrested Philip Masucci and Lisa Wiedemeyer, both from Orange, in a double homicide in April. Police were called to the area of Winter Street and Gough Street back on April 7th after receiving calls about 2 people being shot there. And when police arrived, they found 2 men identified as Clifford Capehart and Karan Troutman. Both men died from their injuries. Police Chief Carl Jacobson says the victims and the shooter knew each other.
It appears to be they set up to drop off, set up a narcotics purchase, and at some point it went bad. From the evidence we have, and that's what I'm saying, we got to go by the evidence we have, the 2 victims were attempting to rob the suspects.
Investigators say Masucci and the 2 victims exchanged gunfire. Masucci is being held on $350,000 bond and has been charged with several offenses, including carrying a pistol without a permit. Wiedemeyer has also been charged with several offenses, including tampering with evidence and hindering prosecution. She has been released on a $25,000 bond. And we have breaking news here at 6:03. The Connecticut Airport Authority told us 30 minutes ago that a private single-engine plane went off the runway while landing. Now take a look at these photos we received from the Oxford Police community page. Thankfully, no one got hurt in this. The FAA knows about this. Officials didn't say what caused the plane to go off the runway, and we'll update you when we learn more.
We have new details in a fire that engulfed a Basra home yesterday. State police say the fire is being investigated now with a death. The fire happened around 3:30 in the morning at a home on Fitchville Road. Neighbors described being jolted awake by what sounded like a series of explosions. The Basra assistant fire chief said 1 man has been reported missing since that fire. While state police say it's a deadly fire investigation right now, they have not said if the death that they're investigating was that man who's reported missing.
Well, last month we told you about a serious crash in Glastonbury that involved 3 vehicles. And this week we've learned that one of the victims in that crash, a 15-year-old young man, died from the injuries he sustained. Fox 61's Celine Arif shares what we know.
I'm here on Route 94 in Glastonbury, where police say that tragic crash happened. It's a winding road, and police tell us the crash happened when a driver was going around a curve here and lost control of their car. Police say that car then collided with an oncoming car and was then hit by a second car. Firefighters had to free 2 people from their cars, and 5 people in total were injured. One of them was 15-year-old Dylan Dupuis of Glastonbury High School. He was a sophomore, and he was a passenger in one of the cars. We've learned from a letter sent out by his school that Dupuis was involved in multiple school activities, including the crew team, band, and Glastonbury Fire Cadets. His school described him as warm and kind, who touched everyone who knew him. The school says they have counselors, psychologists, and support staff for anyone who needs it in the community. They also have support resources available for teachers and students at the high school grieving the sudden loss. To honor him, an online fundraiser shares the high school plans to play music from Dupuis' favorite band, Aerosmith, during their Music in the Morning program. According to an online fundraiser, Glastonbury High School is planning to host a tribute in his honor in the upcoming weeks. In Glastonbury, Celine Arif, Fox 61.
Farmington High School's principal tells us one of its students unexpectedly died last night. School officials say 10th grader Noah Sen was an active member in the school. They didn't say what happened, though. The principal says this news has deeply impacted the community. The school will have counseling and mental health support available over the next few days. Well, crank up the heat tonight, or maybe you already are. I know Rachel's cold right now in the studio. The whole state will see temperatures below freezing.
That's right. If you have resisted pulling out the warm weather gear until now, congratulations. You're very hardy, but it is time. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank is here now with the first check of the forecast, right?
I forgot, a lot of people wait until November, although there are a group of people that wait till after Thanksgiving. I am so glad that we are not those people, though, but you are tough, like you said, cold hardy. Frost advisory is up for the immediate shoreline of Connecticut. The only reason it is not in effect inland is because temperatures have already dropped below freezing, so the National Weather Service just isn't issuing those alerts for farmers anymore. But if you still have mums and you want to protect them, you can bring them inside tonight. If you are still growing things, kudos to you. You definitely have a green thumb. Temperatures are in the 40s to right around 50 degrees, and it's still breezy out there, but not nearly as windy as it was last night, and the wind will continue to diminish. Overnight lows will be in the upper 20s to right around 30 degrees as we head towards daybreak tomorrow. After a chilly start to the day, temperatures will rebound into the 50s to around 60 in the afternoon with rain tomorrow night. What does that mean for the weekend? Your forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Rachel. A security scare at Danbury Hospital now had police investigating for nearly 10 hours today. Fox 61's Kaylee Cade was in Danbury while that investigation was going on. She tells us what police found.
There was a suspicious package here, but police said it was not dangerous to anyone, and the hospital remained open throughout the incident. Deputy Chief of Police Mike Sturden says they received a call at 2:46 this morning from Danbury Hospital security. The call explained the security found a suspicious package inside the Rizzo parking garage just outside the emergency room. Police were here searching the area near the hospital. Bomb squad trucks, incident command units, firefighters, and the mayor were all here. Roads were blocked off and officers were directing traffic while the investigation was going on. While the Rizzo parking garage was temporarily closed, visitors were able to park in the Locust Avenue parking garages. Officials say the matter has been fully resolved.
We are incredibly grateful for the swift response from our local law enforcement, particularly Danbury Police and Fire Departments, and our hospital and system teams who work together seamlessly to keep everyone safe and ensure hospital operations continued with no impact to patients. At all times, our foremost concern was patient safety and the security of our employees, and at no time were hospital operations impacted.
Broadview Middle School was closed today because of this. Again, police say the package was not dangerous, but they will continue to investigate. In Danbury, Kayla Cade, Fox 61.
A federal judge in Rhode Island has ordered the Trump administration to fully fund SNAP for the month. This comes 3 days after the government said it would partially pay for the program. The judge ruled it must provide the money by tomorrow in response to a coalition of states, including Connecticut, and nonprofit groups. The coalition argues the federal government has created chaos and delay with the rollout of partial benefits, has the money to fully fund the program, and is legally required to do so. This judge was one of two who said last week that the government couldn't pause the program entirely. The FAA released the full list of 40 airports that will cut air traffic by 10% starting tomorrow. JFK, LaGuardia, LAX, and Chicago are among the major airports. Bradley International Airport and Tweed are both not on that list. They will not see any cuts. This is all to deal with the ongoing air traffic controller shortage caused by controllers calling out sick during this government shutdown. As of a few minutes ago, Bradley has experienced 20 delays today. Tweed has seen 5 delays. An aviation analyst or analytics firm predicts 1,800 flights could be canceled. If you have a flight planned soon, airlines say they will let you know sometime today if your flight is canceled. We'll have more details on this in the next half hour. And as for the government shutdown, there are reports of momentum being made that could soon end it. Sources from both parties say Senate leaders met again this morning in an attempt to negotiate final details of the deal. The proposal reportedly would have the Senate attach another short-term stopgap bill to a larger package of bipartisan bills to fund a handful of federal agencies. There would also be an agreement for a date to vote to extend Enhanced Affordable Care Act subsidies. It's unclear when the Senate will actually vote again. However, there's a big push to announce a deal before the end of the week.
New Haven police and DCF are investigating allegations a part-time staff member at an early childhood program gave students medication without authorization. According to New Haven Public Schools, a parent reported their child was given something described as medicine that caused drowsiness. The staff member has been removed from the classroom and placed on leave, along with 2 others. The district says student safety is its top priority.